and welcome to this episode of how to play Star Wars X-Wing miniatures game. Today we will have a look at the obstacles. You got your standard asteroid field, which comes in numerous sizes, shapes, etc. And you got your debris field, also in various sizes and shapes. We will first of all in this video concentrate on the asteroid. The asteroid fields are the asteroid fields are somewhat dangerous, annoying, etc. Depends on who you are, what ship you are flying. But in this case, let's take the X-Wing, the rookie pilot. He will, in a movement phase, fly straight through the asteroid field because he wants to get closer to the TIE fighter over here. When he does this, first of all, he loses any actions he got. That means no actions in the action bar, no actions from cards, etc. And he will roll a die, a red die. On a hit, and or a crit, he will suffer the damage, either from the crit or the hit. Of course, he can use his shields to take away that hit or crit if he has any shields. Otherwise, you take the damage. If he instead didn't move long enough and he doesn't clear the asteroid, he will lose, of course, any actions. He will roll the die, and he cannot attack. He can only attack if he clears the asteroid. Okay? So far, so good. If he lands just before the asteroid and the TIE fighter is on the other side, the TIE fighter, which is defending, will take one additional green die to roll because you gain +1 defense die when you're getting attacked through an asteroid. This, of course, also is the other way around if the TIE fighter shoots at the rebel X-Wing. Okay, so you move through, you cannot perform any actions, and you roll a red dice. On hit and crit, you take the damage. And beside that, if you land on the asteroid, you cannot attack. Okay? You got the asteroid? Good. Let's move on to the debris field. It's a bit more tricky. Okay. You move through the debris field. Basically, you don't lose your action, but you gain a stress, so you cannot take any actions unless stated otherwise on cards, etc. when you have stress. Some pilots ignore stress, etc., etc. But once you move through it, you got your stress, you need to roll the die again. In this die, I rolled an eye. You can ignore it, nothing happens. Blank, nothing happens. Hit, nothing happens. Only on a crit, something happens. You will get a crit. Of course, you can use your shields to remove that crit. Otherwise, you will take a crit to your ship. Okay? Now, you're asking, what if you land on it? The same thing. You gain a stress, cannot perform actions because you're stressed, unless stated otherwise. Some pilots ignore stress. And on a crit, you gain the crit. You doesn't gain, you get the crit. You get the damage. Unless you have shields, of course. And you can still shoot. In this case, you can still shoot. So, in this case, the X-Wing can shoot. The TIE fighter cannot. Yeah? See the difference? On the asteroids, you cannot shoot if you land on it. On the debris field, you can shoot. Okay? Now, as I stated earlier, you will gain by shooting through one asteroid. The defender will gain an additional green die. Okay? But if there are 2 asteroids, you of course gain 2 green die. And if, as I showed earlier, when you are at range 3, you will gain another die. So in this case, both ships will gain 3 additional defense die when attacking. That can be a very, very good. It's a shot that probably never will happen, but hey. That was it about asteroids and debris fields. A bonus info I can show you. I just need to get a range 1. There are 2 actions that you need to use this range 1 or that range 1 with. Let's remove the asteroids. Okay. This ship got the, if I can show you the actions listed there. Turn it right. Okay. You can see the top one, the evade action. You got your barrel roll action, and you got the focus action. Let's see if I don't have anything with. There's something called the boost action. But first, before we go into the boost action, it's an arrow with 2 arrows turning away from it in either direction. But let's take that in another video. But the TIE fighter can use a barrel roll. A barrel roll is done like this. Place the range 1 on the side of the ship, either top side or low side, or actually in the middle. It doesn't matter. Just it's like this and within the edges. And then you move your ship like this to the other side. And of course you can place it like you want to. It could come in handy like this. And you want to get as close to the asteroid as possible. You maybe got a ship right here. So it could be in the angle, so you actually now would be attacked through the asteroid and you get the extra die. So yeah, that was the barrel. Of course you can do it to both right and left. It doesn't matter. Okay, so in this video we covered asteroids, debris fields, and a barrel. Yeah. Hope to see you soon. Hope that you subscribe to my channel. Hope you like what you see. Comment below. Tell me what I could do better, what I did wrong, etc. Subscribe to my channel if I haven't said that. And like my videos. Hope to see you soon. Ta-ta!